Wow, it's been a minute. Hello. Do you all remember me? I know it's been a very long time. I'm not sure if I'm using this right because I don't usually use microphones, but I've decided since I've got this, why not give it a go? Obviously it's been a hot minute. This is very impromptu. I have to excuse the state of my face. It's been a long day. I've had makeup on before this, and this was very impromptu. Decision to film this. I was literally laying in bed. I couldn't sleep. And I thought, you know what? It's been a long time since I filmed. And I kind of miss it. I have a lot to talk to you all about. Like a lot. It's been a minute. And you know, I stopped filming kind of when I got to university. Because I'm in my second semester now. I'm all settled in. I've got great friends. I've got a boyfriend. I've got everything sort of settled. And I was actually really scared of, like, new people in my life. Sort of finding out about this and being judgmental about it. But, you know, the more I settle in with these people, the more I realise these people aren't going to judge me. And if they do, that's their problem, not mine. I don't particularly care what other people think of me, and I've sort of reached a point now where I can't be bothered with that. I just want to do what I want to do. Obviously changed my hair colour, first time ever dyeing it by myself, so that was kind of scary, but it was also really fun. I'm in my very own I wouldn't really call it a dorm room, but I'm in my room in my house that I'm going to be living in until June, when my second semester ends. I feel like I'm going to have to change my style from more soft-spoken to proper whispering as well, because I live with people, and I don't really want to disturb them late at night. Everyone I live with is very quiet, good people. You know, I've had no issues with anyone, which is wonderful. I really don't know what to say. It's been an interesting last 6 months of my life. It's gone by incredibly quickly, and a lot has happened to me in such a short space of time. 90% of it all positive. I'll be completely transparent, my mental health struggles. I've not talked very openly about on this channel, but I do want to have that discussion, because I feel like it could help someone. And I just, like, now, you know, the older I get, sort of the more experience I've had reaching out for help, the more comfortable I am talking about this stuff as a part of my life. I have anxiety, I have panic attacks, I'm on SSRIs medication, as well. I've been on that since November, when I came back from reading week, and I don't know what happened, my anxiety just went haywire, and then I experienced like a depressive episode, and it was just not fun, but the medication has helped, like, a lot. I've also struggled with body image issues and problems with my diet, which I'm still working through, but, you know, it's nothing too serious. I'm okay. It's life. But I say that as if I'm not, like, having one of the best times of my life. I have some awesome, really supportive friends and people around me here. The town is absolutely lovely. I feel very at home here. I feel very safe. I've had so much fun. I've done things I never thought I would do. I've been outside of my comfort zone. My classes are amazing. I did quite well last semester with my grades, and this semester is, you know, a lot easier because I'm more used to things and I'm taking less classes and I know where everything is, and I'm slightly more comfortable talking to people, so it's definitely a bit better this time around. It's been real interesting. Life back home, we have a new puppy. Her name is Stevie. I'm going home next weekend, so I will talk more about her when I'm home. Um, I have a lot of bookish things to talk about, which I'm very excited. I've read quite a bit since I've been here, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that because some of the books I've read are back home. Oh, my chair just made a really funny noise. I have a spinny chair in this room. I'm tempted to do a room tour video as well because I really love my room here. A place that I could newly decorate to sort of just be my own at this state of my life is really awesome. I love it so much. I love having this little space. It was definitely a key to the transition from home to university of making the room my own and really making it feel like home. To me, that was very important to me. It definitely really helped with homesickness, which I'll be honest, I still sometimes get. I think there's an expectation that it goes away. It doesn't. Every now and again, I will just have a good cry because I miss my mum or because I miss my dogs or my dad or something, or I'll think about when they dropped me off, and I can't even talk about that because it makes me cry. It's been a weird 6 months, but it's also been some of the best of my life and also some of the worst at the same time. There's been some really nice developments in my life. Anyone who knows me probably knows what I'm talking about there. You'll find out more about that one later though. I've learnt to cook. I'm really good at making pancakes, and I can make a really good tuna pasta salad. I've discovered I'm also really good at cheap food shopping. Little known fact, Iceland is actually cheaper than Lidl, and you can get fresh stuff there. You just have to know where to look for it. I live on a diet of mostly pasta these days, honestly, which is a very student thing, and I'm mostly vegetarian. I'd say I'm 90% vegetarian these days because I don't like cooking with meat. I'm ridiculously squeamish, and I'm scared I'm gonna give myself food poisoning. Also, y'all, if you see any glitter on my face, please just ignore it. I was doing some crazy makeup earlier because I've been finally watching Euphoria, and the makeup and stuff in that got me inspired earlier, so I decided I can't sleep. I've got nothing on early tomorrow. I'm going out in the morning thrifting with a few of my friends and my boyfriend, and then I've got some late classes in the afternoon, so it's gonna be an easy day. I really love my schedule because I only have classes in the afternoon this semester, which is great because I can get all my work done and my reading done in the morning, and then I can go to my classes. And usually when I'm getting in or out, the sun's going down, and there is some weird, quite above the rest of the town where the university campus is, so you get some really gorgeous views of the sunset. It's great. Sorry, y'all, I've got a thing on my lip. It's great, honestly. I could sit here all day and just yap about how much I love it here. It has been a mixed bag, to be completely honest, but it's been a very necessary change in my life. I lived 17 years in the same town. It was a very small rural town that was just constantly on the decline. The older I got, the more sick of it I got. I didn't have many friends back home, and this is kind of a weird fever dream quality of going to university, and suddenly I've never had this many friends in all of my life, and they're really good friends too. They're the kind of people that will, if you need something, you put a message in our group chat and somebody will be there within 5 minutes for you for whatever you need. It's very community-esque. We take care of each other, and I think that's really important. And I think to find a group of people that I fit in with and that I can very much be myself with, and I don't have to worry about being judged, that's really, really nice, and it's a huge privilege to get to know these people. And to get to experience that level of camaraderie and that level of support is really has really definitely been a good experience for me. I know my self-confidence since I've gotten here has really improved. I've had to do very scary things like make doctor's appointments for myself and make phone calls and do all that scary stuff and talk to people and do icebreakers in class. It's scary stuff, guys. Scary stuff. I'm still looking for a job here, but my money handling is getting slightly better, although if you asked my dad, probably he would disagree. I'm good at getting a cheap food shop, and I'm good at like meal planning. Although I haven't been at the moment, I do need to get back on that. So that brings me on to sort of the future of this channel. I want to start filming again. I've sort of been thinking about it on and off, and I've been like, when I get drunk, and obviously like I'm a British student, we do it a lot, but especially during Freshers Week, when it was all, you know, this whole batting for friends thing, and it was a lot of drinking, and a lot of talking while drinking. I talk a lot when I get drunk, and I sort of lose my filter. My original plan was to keep this channel a secret. That went out the window very quickly in discussions. I was like, oh my god, guys, I have a YouTube channel. And now, like, a lot of people now know that this exists, and I don't think they're even gonna see this video. And if they do, then hi. And I don't think a lot of them are gonna watch it either. That's the joy of most of my, like, friends not liking ASMR, is that they're probably not gonna sit through these full videos. Because they don't like it, so, like, it's cool, it's good. And, you know, if anyone does judge me, that's their problem. I'm having fun, I'm doing something good, I'm living my own life out here. Big deal, who cares? So I do want to get back to filming. I want to do some more, like, get ready with me-esque videos, life updates, chatting, just generally, you know, a lot has happened. I want to talk more about books, because I've done a lot of reading. And I have a massive to-be-read list at the moment. I'm just looking at my shelf, and I'm just looking at, like, I'm just looking at everything. I want to do an everything I read in 2025 video, but, I might have to edit that and put two things together, because, half of those books are at my home, and the rest of them are here at university, so, yes. I also want to do a video reading some, I'm a creative writing student. I have to write for a lot of my classes, assignments. I want to do a video reading some of these short pieces that I've written, because I'm incredibly proud of these pieces, and I have become a lot more comfortable sharing my work. I want to be an author one day. I want to work in the publishing industry, and I want to be an author, and I want to release my work. That's my ultimate goal here. That's sort of why I'm here. Is to do that, really. I don't want it to be my main source of income, because I feel like that would ruin the creative process, and it's just not like a stable source of income. I wouldn't mind journaling, journalism, or something in the publishing industry, something along those lines. But I don't want writing to be my main source of income. I don't think that's realistic, nor do I think it would be good for my creative process, which is very important to me. You know, this is one of the, like, only things I've ever really felt naturally good at in my life. It brings intense emotional relief. It's been incredibly good for me, and it's been a driving force in my life for a while now, so yeah. That chair keeps making really uncomfortable noises. Oh dear. I'm probably going to start filming on my bed soon, because it's much more comfortable, and I have such a cool little setup in the back there. It's interesting, so yeah. I don't think I really have much else to say. I might film something after I'm done with this as well, just because I'm in the mood now. I'm in the mood. I might do a to be read list video. I might. You'll have to wait and see. I'm thinking of doing twice a week, weekly videos, once on a Wednesday and once on a Sunday, because I have no classes on a Wednesday, and obviously none on a Sunday. So I figured those would probably be the most realistic dates for me to film. Saturdays are a bit on and off because sometimes I might be out on a Friday night or a Saturday night and I really don't feel like filming with a hangover. Although I don't go out that much really anymore. A, it's expensive, and B, me and alcohol have had some very interesting experiences. I have some stories to tell. In fact, stories I'm probably not going to tell. Anyone who's ever sort of known about British student life will probably have an idea of what I'm talking about. So, yeah. But if anybody has any requests, anything they want to see, let me know. I might do a video soon just talking about my general sort of first semester experience and my experience as a fresher, and just about university life in general, really. One of the things I'd love to do is like a day in the life, but I'm not sure how I could film that really without giving away where I live, which is not what I want to do, because I love some of y'all, but some of y'all are freaks. Some of y'all are weirdos. I hate to say it, but I had internet safety drilled into me to the point I'm like paranoid about it sometimes, so, you know. But we'll see. I feel like I could figure out a way to do it without filming anything, like, too obvious about where I am. So, maybe. We'll see. But if anyone has anything specific they want to see, let me know. I need ideas. I can't do, one of the things I will say I can't do, I've tried it a couple of times on this channel, is roleplays, because I just laugh. I can't take it seriously. Talking to a camera like this is fine because like I'm just talking, but if I'm like pretending that the camera's a person, I just crack up. I've tried it so many times before and I've only pulled it off like once or twice successfully. It was really fun, but it took a lot of effort not to start laughing, and you can kind of see me in those videos, and it's just very, very awkward for me. So I'm sorry, but I can't do that. And like, I won't do eating videos either because it just freaks me out. Like, gum chewing while I'm doing a video is one thing. A whole video doing eating is just like, no. I'm sorry. I'm not to judge, but y'all, come on now. Anyways, so I think I'm gonna wrap this up here. But like I said, I will probably be back on Sunday with another video for you. It's good to be back. Thank you for being patient with me. I know it's been an awfully long time. But I'm back now, and I will see y'all next time.